Hey everybody, Matt Vickers here. In case you haven't watched any of these earlier this week, I broke my arm, so I can't type. So yeah, Professor Payne has allowed me to do a couple video responses until I get better. So we're talking about the commonplace question, so I'm just going to read a few excerpts from some of the stuff that we read this week. So yeah, the first couple passages are from East of Eden. I'm just going to go ahead and read them. First, when a child first catches adults out, when it first walks into his grave little head, that adults do not always have divine intelligence, that their judgments are not always wise, their thinking true, their sentences just, his world falls into panic desolation. The gods are fallen and all safety gone. And there is one sure thing about the fall of gods. They do not fall a little. They crash and shatter or sink deeply into green muck. It is a tedious job to build them up again. They never quite shine, and the child's world is never quite whole again. It is an aching kind of growing. The next one here. Cyrus took Adam to walk with him one late afternoon, and the black conclusions of all his study and his thinking came out and flowed with a kind of thick terror over his son. He said, "I'll have you know that a soldier is the most holy of all humans, because he is the most tested of all. I'll try to tell you. Look now. In all of history, men have been taught that killing of men is an evil thing, not to be countenanced. Any man who kills must be destroyed because this is a great sin, maybe the worst sin we know. And then we take a soldier and put murder in his hands, and we say to him, use it well, use it wisely. We put no checks on him. Go out and kill as many of a certain kind or classification of your brothers as you can, and we will reward you for it because it is a violation of your early training." And then the last one here from East of Eden, this line I just really connected with me. "It is a hard thing to leave any deeply routine life, even if you hate it." So then, I have a few lines from The Art of Fiction by Henry James. Let's find him here. The first one. A novel is in its broadest definition a direct impression of life that, to begin with, constitutes its value, which is greater or less according to the intensity of the impression. But there will be no intensity at all, and therefore no value, unless there is freedom to feel and say. And then the second part here, the second section that I really liked. Nothing, of course, will ever take the place of the good old fashion of liking a work of art or not liking it. The most improved criticism will not abolish that primitive, that ultimate test. And lastly here, I have this passage from Editha. Howell's Editha. On page 116. Then she sat down, if not calmly, yet strongly, and wrote, "George, I understood when you left me, but I think we had better emphasize your meaning, that if we cannot be one in everything, we had better be one in nothing. So I am sending these things for your keeping, till you have made up your mind. I shall always love you, and therefore I shall never marry anyone else. But the man I marry must love his country, first of all, and must be able to say to me, 'I could not love thee, dear, so much. Loved I not honor more.' There is no honor above America with me. In this great hour, there is no other honor. Your heart will make my words clear to you. I had never expected to say so much, but it has come upon me that must say the utmost. Editha."